Today, from Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Salt Lake City Elks taking on the Columbus Aviators.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Columbus Aviators and the Salt Lake City Elks. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at this Salt Lake City ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 52 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Dante Jackson.
Let's go, come on! And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
A gain of 4.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Austin Eckler. That's good for 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Aviators 7, Elks 0.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught. Gronkowski. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Short yardage, Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
1st down and goal to go.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
On to attempt the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Adams. Powering his way forward. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On first down, Kaepernick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now, Kaepernick again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
10 yards. And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. This is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Kaepernick's pass complete.
Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive.
14. Elks 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Completes it to Hardman. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
To the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
from
6.
just shy of midfield. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker.
Prescott's pass complete to his wideout. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Prescott from the gun on third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
That's good.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 36-yard.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to have time, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Bryce Hall on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Prescott from the gun. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Eckler. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run here with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
on the ground, it's Eckler. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
That's good. 4A.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Prescott. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Prescott now. flush to it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Walsh now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Kaepernick. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Rico Blankenship on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
Is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
17. Elks 14.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here is Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
To throw on 3rd down. Purcell. He'll get this to Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The tackle made by Mike.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Austin Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Prescott. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Prescott. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Prescott yet again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
And again, it's Prescott. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 13.
To throw is Prescott. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, you got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here, you're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Kaepernick gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass intended for Nick Boyle. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Kaepernick to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Kaepernick's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Guys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That catch good for only a couple. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll throw again. Prescott. Walker with a grab, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 31.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Eckler. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Salt Lake.
And making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Salt Lake City, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.